If you're looking for some awesome WODs that you can do without having any equipment, then you found the perfect video. Because in this video, I'm going to be going over 5 bodyweight WODs that you can do at home or when traveling. Now, don't let the term bodyweight WOD make you think that these WODs are going to be easy. In fact, they're going to be really challenging. And if you're someone that's brand new to working out or brand new to CrossFit watching this video, you can scale these workouts down to make them a little bit easier. Also, I just want to let you know that you don't need any equipment to do these WODs. However, I am including WODs that have pull-ups in them. So if you don't have anything to do pull-ups on, just go to the nearby park and use the monkey bars. And before we get in the video, I want to mention 2 things. First, if you're not a part of the team yet, my name is Michael Groff. Nice to meet you, by the way. Each week I bring you a new video with practical training tips to help you get better in CrossFit. And in fact, the video that you're watching right now is part 2 in a 4-part series on how to start CrossFit at home with little to no equipment. So if you want to watch that entire series, I'll link to it in the description below. And the second thing is, I'm only going to be going over 5 bodyweight WODs in this video to get you started right away. However, at the end of this video, I'm going to be showing you how to use a really cool website online to help you find WODs that only include movements with the equipment that you have on hand. And if you don't have any equipment on hand, I'll show you how to use this website to find WODs with only bodyweight movements in them. But without any further ado, let's get into the video. The first WOD on the list is a WOD called Murph. So if you've been in the CrossFit world for a little bit, I'm sure you've already heard of this WOD because every CrossFit gym in the US does this WOD on Memorial Day in remembrance of Lieutenant Michael Murphy. But if you haven't heard of this WOD, it consists of a 1-mile run, 100 pull-ups, 200 push-ups, 300 squats, and then another 1-mile run. When you do this WOD, you're supposed to put the runs at the beginning and end of the workout. However, you're allowed to do the pull-ups, the push-ups, and the squats in any order that you like. So a popular way that people break up this WOD is they do 10 rounds of 10 pull-ups, 15 push-ups, and 20 squats. However, if you're new to working out, you can consider breaking it down into even smaller chunks, such as 20 rounds of 5 pull-ups, 10 push-ups, and 15 squats. Doing it this way won't fatigue your muscles this way, and you can potentially get a faster time on the WOD. And if you feel like this WOD has way too much volume for you, consider splitting the WOD in half, or if you want to do a really quick workout, just do a quarter of the Murph. So that would equal to a 1/4-mile run, 25 pull-ups, 50 push-ups, and 100 squats, and then finally another 1/4-mile run. The next WOD is a WOD called Mary. Now Mary is a great WOD if you're looking to bump things up from WODs that include just basic push-ups and squats and things like that. So to start off, Mary is constructed in an AMRAP style. So if you're unfamiliar with what an AMRAP means, it just means as many rounds as possible. And in Mary, 1 round is equal to 5 handstand push-ups, 10 pistol squats, and 15 pull-ups. So if you're someone who can do handstand push-ups and pistol squats, this WOD is a great one for you because it adds a little bit more of a challenge than just basic push-ups and basic squats. However, if you cannot do handstand push-ups or pistol squats yet, this WOD is a great one to practice and to work up to. The next WOD is a really great WOD for both beginners and advanced athletes, and that is the WOD called Tabata something else. Now do not ask me why it's called this because I literally have no idea. But anyway, the WOD works like this. It is a 16-minute WOD that includes pull-ups, push-ups, sit-ups, and air squats. But the kicker here, if you haven't already caught on, is that the WOD is in a Tabata style. So for every movement in this WOD, you're going to perform 8 rounds. So a single round consists of 20 seconds of working and 10 seconds of rest. So the first movement, the pull-ups, you're going to do 20 seconds performing as many pull-ups as possible, and then you're going to rest for 10 seconds. You're going to complete that for a total of 8 times and log how many pull-ups you were able to perform in all 8 rounds. You are going to then continue that for all of the movements in this WOD, and then you're going to calculate how many total reps you have gotten, and that is going to be your total score. And the reason I really like this WOD is it will challenge you no matter what skill level you're at. And if you find these movements too simple, you can switch out the pull-ups for chest to bar pull-ups, you can switch out the push-ups with handstand push-ups, and you can switch out the sit-ups with something like hanging leg raises, and you can switch out the air squats with pistol squats. The next WOD is called the Dallas 5 Fit Cops WOD. This WOD is like Murph in that it has a ton of volume, so feel free to scale this workout down or split everything in half. So the Dallas 5 Fit Cops WOD includes a 1-mile run, 100 elbow plank push-ups, 150 sit-ups, 100 burpees, and 150 lunges. This WOD is also like the Murph WOD in that it has no time cap, and your score is determined based on the time it takes you to finish this WOD. And if you don't know how to do an elbow to plank push-up, basically what you're doing is you're starting in a plank position and then you're going into the push-up position. Now this seems really easy, but 20 reps in, you're gonna be feeling it. Trust me. Now if you like running, you're gonna absolutely love this last WOD. However, if you don't like running, you probably should do it anyway because you need to work when you're running. This WOD is called Burt, and it is a big one. It starts off with 50 burpees and a 400-meter run, 100 push-ups and then a 400-meter run, 150 lunges, then a 400-meter run, 200 squats followed by yet another 400-meter run. Now hold on, you're not done yet, because now the WOD starts going in reverse. So starting with another set of 150 lunges, you're going to work yourself back down to the 50 burpees while alternating a 400-meter run in between. So after the 400-meter run that you just did, you would start with 150 lunges followed by a 400-meter run, 100 push-ups and then a 400-meter run, and then finally your last set of burpees. This WOD also don't have a time cap, so your score is the amount of time it takes you to complete the entire WOD. Now this WOD is another one that has a ton of volume, so feel free to do only half of the WOD or only certain parts of it. Now before we get into the next section of the video where I show you how to use a really cool website to find your own WODs, comment below and tell me some of the favorite WODs that you love to do. I'd love to hear about them. So you want to start by going to the website bodyweight.com. This website has literally thousands of WODs, and the reason I love this website so much is you can search for WODs based on movements. So if you work out at home and you don't have any equipment you can use, you can filter out WODs based on only body weight movements. However, the really cool thing is if you start buying some equipment here and there, say you purchase a set of dumbbells and a jump rope, you can then start filtering out WODs that have not only body weight movements, but movements with your dumbbells and jump ropes included in them. So as you can see, it's a really cool website that you can use, especially if you're a home athlete, because you can start filtering WODs based on the equipment that you're starting to purchase. So once you're on bodyweight.com, you'll see a little button underneath the search bar that says filter. Once you select that, you'll see a sidebar pop up where you can filter WODs based on specific movements. And what you want to do is when you're scrolling through the movements, you want to uncheck all the boxes for the movements that you can't do at the moment. So if there's movements in there that include a barbell or weights or any other piece of equipment that you don't have, just uncheck the box and it will not circulate those WODs for you. So like I was saying earlier, if you can only do WODs right now that have body weight exercises, go down through and uncheck all the boxes with WODs that have any pieces of equipment, and leave the boxes checked that only have body weight movements such as push-ups, squats, lunges, etc. After you're done filtering, it will show you all the WODs that include the movements that you just selected. This is by far one of my favorite websites, and I hope it helps you out too. And to watch the entire series on how to start CrossFit at home with little to no equipment, just tap on the playlist on the screen. See ya.